Yes. Like, yes, I spoke with you about Bel-Air.
Yes.
Me
Oh, I
too.
love that.
Yeah, so when I saw you were leading up this movie, I was so excited because I love you on that, and you're so good in this.
Thank you.
Welcome. So I just want to talk to the two of you about your dynamic in this movie as well, because it's so fun. And these are two very, for me, iconic characters, because this was like my comfort movie a lot growing up.
Same, my friend. Same, same.
Yeah. So what was it like kind of working together and getting to portray these amazing women?
We're-
I mean, listen, we had so much fun on set. Like we just would, get there, we'd check in, and like from the moment we were in hair and makeup, which was like we would do it together a lot. And we were just laughing from the time that we got there until the time that we left. Like whether we were shooting a scene or not, we were just like vibing.
Yes.
And I don't know, it was like very fun and felt very natural, and it felt like summer camp. Honestly, it was very, very fun.
just like feeling safe and happy, and just like you have a scene partner that's like, oh, I get you and I got you, and whatever we do in this scene, I'm game for.
Yeah.
And so she's just so game, and she'll throw things at me in the scene where I'm like, oh, I'm on my toes, and it's always very fun, and it has so much life in it. I mean, there's no takes that are the same. I was like, it's going to be impossible to edit this movie because everything's funny and everything's so different.
I agree. I love like the dynamic between the two of you was so great. Nicole, I love how she's just like F it all the time. I was like, I need her to hear it constantly. I can't say it because we're, in an interview. But like such a fun approach to this character. So I want to ask you, like, how did you see Rose? Like to make her your own and not just like mimic what was already done.
I couldn't mimic what was already done because that role is just iconic, and I just like couldn't, I couldn't be like, I'm just going to do it and do it better. So, I wanted to obviously keep the spirit of Rose. And it was just really important for me to remember that we are looking at Rose through the lens of a 17-year-old. And I have a 16-year-old. I know how she looks at adults. And I, really wanted to, kind of bring in that energy of like what teenagers think of adults when they are spinning out of control, when they're trying to keep it all together, when they're wearing many hats. And I obviously connect with Rose more than I would, necessarily connect with Tanya. And so it was just important for me to like take those two of like really understanding who Rose is to her core, in the sense that she's like a real adult and like just trying to keep her business running. Her business is in limbo. She's trying to keep a relationship going. She's got to be a mentor. But also like watching, knowing that a 17-year-old is watching her do all of these things, and like, what does that mean? And so just kind of bringing that energy.
I love that. I feel it. As soon as you said it, what it's like for teenagers to see adults, I was like, yes, that's exactly
Yeah.
it. And Simone, for you, like, how amazing is it to carry your first feature film? Like, how excited were you about this?
Oh my gosh, I was
She
so
slayed.
excited. Oh,
Right.
thank you. It's honestly really great to hear the feedback, because, you just go in there and you
Do it and then you leave.
you
Yeah.
do it and then you leave,
Yeah.
each day, and I just do my best, because if I were to think about like, oh, an iconic film with Nicole Richie and everything is, it would be too much. So just having the permission and the support from everyone just to take it day by day, and just having an incredible story and incredible universe to look back on, just really propelled us forward. So I had an incredible time.
How many times did you practice the line? The right on top of that rose.
I'm right. Yes.
I'm
Oh my
still saying
gosh.
that to the
We
day.
did it quite a few
We did
times,
it.
actually.
We did it.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
We did it a few times, a few different ways. Like, I would say that moment was like a real moment where I felt like, all right, it's got to be, you got to take your time with it. And,
Yeah.
I had to like get out of my own head.
Me in the mirror, like,
Yeah, like get out.
I'm just kidding.
But it was very fun.
I love it.
There's a lot of play in the film, but there's those things that you were like, okay, this is the quintessential.
Yeah, this is the
Don't tell
moment.
Mom.
Yeah.
So those are the things that we're like, okay, we got to keep it because this moment is for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. My last thing for you, and then I got to get out of here. Give me like a 30-second pitch of why everyone needs to see Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
It is a hilarious family movie
Yes.
that's
It's a family adventure. It's feel good. It is, it is a comedy at its core. You're going to laugh. You're going to be on the ride with the teenager and rooting for the teenagers. And, I think like for me, every time I watch even the original, I just like go back to myself at that age, and it just like feels good. And so, I think that everyone is going to really enjoy it. And you can watch it with your family, you can watch it with your gays, you can watch it with whoever you want.
yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I loved it. I thought it does such a lovely job of keeping the heart of the movie that I love and modernizing it. So
Thank
everyone
you.
go see it. It's so good.
Yay, thank you so
Yay.
much.